See a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. On first down, it's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lance now on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Play action. Now it's Lance. On the move to his left. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down and 4. Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Bobby Wagner able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
On first down, Lance. eluding the pressure right. And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And Lance going to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. Third down here.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll run with Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now Lance. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. To throw, it's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Carson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. From the 17, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Will Disley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance looking to throw it. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about... ...5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. so many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. L.J. Collier. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From midfield, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flush to his right. That's complete, right around the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
32. 54. 97. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Hey, green.
Back to throw. Lance eluding the pressure and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Throwing is Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Lance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Lance now on first down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lance. Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On first down, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this?
He's got a man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Switch. Check 26, check 26. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. It's a party now.
Now a play fake. Lance. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. This is Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Here's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. They'll run on first down. Carson. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
the play fake. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Mostert. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's into the end zone.